play Bengals, balanced attack defeats Browns 136. Andy Dalton tosses 2 touchdowns and Joe Mixon rushes in another as Cincinnati knocks off Cleveland 3016. 136. November 26, 2017. Cincinnati Bengals offensive coordinator Bill Lazor saw progress in the evolution of Bengals rookie running back Joe Mixon last week. He saw more this week. Mixon had his best game of his short career against the Browns on Sunday, running for a career-high 114 rushing yards and catching 3 passes for 51 yards in the Bengals' 3016 win. With about 3 minutes left in the game, and the Bengals leading by a touchdown, Mixon sealed the game with an 11-yard score. He had 40 yards on that drive alone, almost totaling the Bengals' entire rushing total from the week before. Joe Mixon had the best game of his young career with 114 rushing yards and a touchdown against the Browns. App photo Frank Victoria's Mixon's big day was the first time the Bengals had a player rush for 100 yards since Jeremy Hill last season against the Browns on October 23 and Dec. 11. Even Hill, who is on injured reserve, took notice, tweeting out Mixon's name with goat emoji next to it. The Bengals came into Sunday's game trailing the rest of the league in rushing yards per game after putting up an abysmal series of numbers the past few weeks. They've rushed for only a combined 131 yards in the past 3 games and have not hit the 100-yard mark since the 3rd week of the season, which was Lazor's first game as offensive coordinator. Against the Browns, they finally looked like they're getting back on track. It would be easy to say the Bengals 56 simply picked on the winless Browns, but for all of the struggles, the Browns have actually been very good on run defense. Before Sunday, they ranked 6th in the league in rushing yards allowed, averaging only 91.7 yards a game. Before this week, it probably didn't look like Mixon was making strides as a runner to the outside eye. He rushed for an average of 2.5 yards per carry against the Broncos. A large part of it could be placed on the offensive line. There have been many times this season that Mixon was tackled almost as soon as he was handed the ball, giving him little chance to attempt to find any sort of hole. According to ESPN stats information, Mixon was averaging only 1.27 rushing yards before contact prior to this week, which ranked last out of 46 qualified rushers. While much of the blame could be put on the offensive line, it's not the only reason the Bengals have struggled to put up rushing numbers. There have also been times Mixon's patience and vision as a runner needed to improve. Lazor said he started to see that coming together lately. Statistics Scoreboard 2017 Schedule Results Standings Stat Bust Out Run has been a little bit elusive. But we had some 5s, Lazor said after the Broncos game. We had some 5s where it was just blocked enough where Joe Mixon made it 5. I thought he did a nice job. He showed some maturity as a runner in this game, taking some where it wasn't blocked perfectly and rather than stuttering and looking for a home run somewhere else, he jammed it in there and made it 5 yards. That was big for us. That probably helped us with some of those third downs that were more manageable. When Mixon was drafted, the idea was the Bengals could have a 3-pronged attack at running back with Mixon and Giovanni Bernard combining to confuse defenses with a threat to run or catch the ball. Although that plan didn't work out, it's clear the potential is there for Mixon. Mixon has been handed the reins completely as the Bengals lead back after Hill elected to have season-ending ankle surgery. Sunday was the first day he took that task and ran with it, giving the Bengals a preview of what the future could be if the offensive line steps up its level of play.